Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Max from Bonfire Fireplaces and Stoves, and today we're in our Reading Berkshire showroom learning how to light a wood burning stove properly using the top down method. Here we have the Stovex Futurify wood burning stove. This one has been installed with polished black granite halves and our Ascot Aegean limestone fire surround. Before we begin, let's quickly go through what you'll need. First, kiln dried logs with a moisture content below 20%. This should be tested by splitting a log and using a moisture meter to take a reading from the centre of the wood. Next up we have kindling. Ideally use kiln dried or well seasoned softwood. It lights quickly, burns hot and helps remove that coal plug in the flue right from the start. You can also use wood log briquettes if you prefer. They're made from compressed sawdust and tend to burn hotter and more evenly. To light the fire we're using firelighters and matches, although a standard lighter works just as well. If you don't have the firelighters, scrunched up newspaper or pieces of egg box can also be used. First, create a base with 2 or 3 logs depending on your firebox size. We've emptied the ash here, but ideally leave about 2 centimeters in the bottom as this insulates the stove and helps airflow. Next, you want to build a Jenga style tower with your kindling, around 4 or 5 layers high depending on the size of your firebox. The aim is to create plenty of gaps for airflow. You also want to ensure that all vents are fully open on the stove. Light your match and ignite the firelighter. I like to hold the match at a slight angle so it burns properly before moving it, which stops it going out. Light the firelighter and place it on top of the kindling. You can also add a second one beside it for a stronger start. Now this is where the top-down method really works. By lighting from the top, the flames rise immediately and begin warming the flue system. This clears what's known as a coal plug, the cold dense air sitting in the chimney when the stove hasn't been used. If you light from the bottom, then the fire has to push against that cold air, which can cause smoke to spill into the room. Lighting from the top establishes draw much faster, reduces smoke and gives you a much cleaner, more controlled start. Now for step 5, for the first few minutes leave the door slightly ajar, don't close it fully. This allows extra oxygen into the firebox, helping the kindling ignite quickly and establish strong draw before you shut it completely. Let this burn for around 5 minutes to fully establish. If you'd like to skip ahead and see the next stage, jump to 3 minutes 10 seconds. Let the flames burn downward naturally. Wait until the larger logs are fully burning. Once you've got a good flame and a good ember base forming, carefully add 2 logs to build the fire up. Use heat resistant gloves and place the logs upright so they lean into each other. That way, as they burn, they'll naturally fall inward and stay engaged in the fire. Now for step 8. Close the door fully and begin reducing the air controls. On this stove we just have the one control, so I'll move it to the central position. On other stoves you may have more than one, adjust them gradually. You're aiming for a steady flowing flame, not roaring aggressively and not slumbering. Somewhere in the middle gives you a longer, warmer and healthier burn. Now we come to the air control. This is how you manage your burn once your fire is established. Once you have a good bed of glowing embers and the larger logs burning well, gradually reduce the primary air to a moderate setting. Too much air makes the fire burn too quickly, too little slows it down and produces smoke. When the flames start to drop and you have stronger embers, open the air slightly, add 1 or 2 logs onto the hot fire bed, close the door and then adjust the air back to the balanced position. This gives you a longer, warmer and more efficient burn. Here I'm just adjusting the air control slightly and you can see how responsive the stove is. Small movements make a noticeable difference to the flame. More air increases intensity, less air slows it down, so always make gradual adjustments. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. For more fireplace and stove advice, tips and demonstrations, make sure you're subscribed to the channel.